Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a strategist on the court. Her ability to see and execute plays that others miss sets her apart. Whether threading a needle with a pass or making a clutch shot, Clark's vision and decision-making redefine what it means to be a top playmaker. Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to be a star on the court. From exciting game winners to amazing shots, her highlights are simply impressive. But can a technical foul become a stepping stone to greatness? How did Caitlin Clark turn a controversial call into a powerful show of leadership and skill? Stay with us till the end, because Caitlin's response to challenges shows the true character and strength that makes her stand out on the court.
The days leading up to preparation for today's game, they remember, even though Caitlin Clark wasn't on that team, many of the players were. They remember that score, they remember what that felt like, and you're seeing the response to that today.
Clark defensively gets the stop. And with the basketball, little inside out, and it's good. Clark again, nodding her head and celebrating the three-point basket.
In one of the basketball matches many people were always looking forward to, Caitlin Clark from the Iowa Hawkeyes shot a three-pointer that put her at 25 points. She started dancing due to the success that she had been achieving, and while nodding and showing affirmative signs, the referees deemed it fit to penalize her with a technical rebound. From what it looked like when Clark was making the shot, she seemed to be talking to herself after the shot, but the officials are always wary that she is close to their bench. I could not understand what she said. Her technical must have gotten out of bounds during the celebration by being too close to the other team. The foul did not affect Clark anymore, as in past games. There was another similar foul in this game. She remained the main force in the match, also entering several plays both in attack and defense. This moment also reveals her good bond with her coach after they talk about the incident on the sideline. It is also possible to see Clark's leadership and skill. She played an essential role in helping her team achieve a substantial lead. While the technical foul particularly invited some controversy, it was useful in the case of Clark when she was still developing as a basketball player.
Points, now a pickoff from Taiwo, up ahead to Clark, who finishes. Clark with three. And the step.
She has been magnificent.
Are you kidding me? Caitlin Clark from the logo. Clark, stop and start to the basket and bounces it down. She said, if I had transferred earlier in my career, I wouldn't be having the time of my life right now. Holy smokes! Another deep three from Caitlin Clark. Incredible.
What did she do? What did she just do?
Her and Caitlin Clark just continue to rewrite the history books. And we have been treated to a gem tonight. Clark,
look at this. Everybody's around her and she finds a crevice. Oh, and knocks it through. Look at this. Right in between two defenders in her.
What's next? Caitlin Clark continues to astound the public with other basketball feats she has displayed. During a recent friendly match, she showed her best performance again, explaining why she's among the favorite athletes in the game. It was amazing to see how Clark managed, maneuvered, and shot, distributing the ball into the basket, especially the difficult shots. She once made 3 out of 6 three-point attempts, and the last one had to draw much attention from the spectators. Her steps back move and the hesitation dribble was danced beautifully, and the defenders simply could not follow the moves. Finally, Clark's skills included shooting and good decision-making, especially when passing the ball around and under pressure. At one point during the game, suffocators surrounded her, yet she could still penetrate the defense with some comfort. Her capacity to come on strong saw her score the balls beyond 20 points and increase her scoring with vigor. It was not only a good performance that Clark made, but it also showed her development and the changes in her personality as a sportswoman.
Bounces off of Becker's out of bounds with just 1/10 of a second remaining. What a brilliant play by Clark, and there is barely any time left.
Point three has to go off the clock. What was the clock at when she threw it off of Becker's?
1.1. But I think it may have taken an extra hop inbounds. Let's see. Boom, boom. Maybe 0.7 it'll be at. Clark to inbound, Iowa by 2, .8 to go, and that will do it! Iowa survives Connecticut and heads back to the national championship game.
At the last moment, the HS played intensively. Iowa won and established itself as the national champion by defeating Connecticut in the last minutes of the play. During the last less than 5 seconds on the clock, Connecticut's mule tried to drive but was called for an offensive foul on Aaliyah Edwards, ending their shot at a win. Gabby Marshall-Mars marshaled defense, and in the end, it came down to the Chief, driven by Catlin Clark, to seal the game. Clark, one of the best playmakers on the team, had a crucial role in the last seconds. It is important to highlight that having missed a free throw attempt, Clark, without a second thought, tapped the ball forward to Connecticut's Paige Beckers, thus keeping possession for Iowa. With only 0 seconds, in the last 1 second to be precise, Clark made a free shot, which ensured that Iowa came out winners.
Free, gonna stay between her and the basket. Steps back, outside the line. Triple number 6. Warnock with the box. Clark pulls up in traffic and hits it.
She looks at Bluter. Bluter says, number 1. I guess that means call your own number, Catlin.
Number 1. Create some space. Steps back and knocks down another one.
You gonna flop?
Number 8, and she's got 34. And here she comes.
Infectious personality.
Once again, Catlin Clark came off as a star player as she led her team in shooting and bringing the energy on the floor. Despite fierce confrontation from the defense side, Clark created time to escape and score deep three-pointers, making the fans and counterparts watch in disbelief. First half, she played brilliantly. She scored 20 points and had several three-pointers. However, one of the areas that were closely watched to protect her was her tendency to leave the paint and step back for more challenging shots, and none could rival Clark in this department. Throughout the game, Clark added more points, did the running jump shot she's well known for, and scored another three-pointer. By then, she had already made 6 three-pointers and easily scored 34 points at a fast pace, mirroring her shooting skills. From how she commanded the team during the offense and made successful plays, she seemed confident. Clark's passion and hard-working attitude motivated her team, and onlookers. She shined in the game, and her clutch factors were once again apparent, making her arguably one of the most interesting players to watch.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires and goes! She hits!
Catlin Clark was at her usual best once more to prove that she is one of the most outstanding players in college basketball. Just as the game ended, everyone waited for the final bell to ring for Clark to shoot the ball. With defenders pressing on her, this picture of impossible shattering was made to look very easy thanks to Clark. Thanks to her great poise and balance, she could shoot a regular, although far from perfect, three-point shot with the buzzer about to sound, to the delight of spectators. Of course, people knew the ball had to be in her hands, and she scored as she always does. She boasts the highs of having risen to the big moments and delivered on them, putting her in the realm of legendary athletes. Catlin Clark is great with the ball, whether trapped by 2 people or when defending her team becomes too close. Catlin Clark continues to amaze with her incredible performances on the court. From her thrilling game winners to her jaw-dropping shots, she's redefining what it means to be a basketball star. Each highlight showcases not only her skill, but also her resilience and leadership. How do you think Catlin will top these moments in her career? What's your favorite Catlin Clark highlight? If you enjoyed this look at her impressive feats, like and subscribe for more updates on her journey and other sports stars.